See this line. Gandhi never contented himself with large political or economic solutions. He saw the cultural and social backwardness in the Champaran villages and wanted to do something about it immediately. So Gandhi understood the backwardness of the society of Champaran, and he wanted to improve it immediately. He never wanted to win a big political or financial, large political or financial solutions of the situation, but he wanted to do something about the backwardness of the society of Champaran. So he requested teachers like Mahadev Desai, Narahari Parikh, and their wives also came to Champaran to help Gandhi, to support Gandhi. As they were followers of Gandhi, so they agreed to help Gandhi. These people, Mahadev Desai, Narahari Parikh, and their wives, they also came, and they agreed to do the work without taking any fees. And several more came from Pune, Bombay, and other distant parts of the land. And wife of Gandhi, Devdas, Gandhi's youngest son, he also came, and Mrs. Gandhi, that means Kasturbai, Gandhi's wife, she also came to help Gandhi. So primary schools were opened in 6 villages, and Kasturbai, Gandhi's wife, taught the ashram rules on personal cleanliness and community sanitation. So they opened primary schools in 6 villages, and Gandhi's wife Kasturbai taught them about personal cleanliness and how to keep society clean. Now Gandhi saw that the condition of these people, the health condition of these people were miserable. So Gandhi requested doctors to help them. Gandhi got a doctor to volunteer his services for 6 months. So Gandhi requested the doctors to help them without any fees, and only 3 medicines were available there: castor oil, quinine, and sulfur ointment. Anybody who showed a coated tongue, that means whose tongue was of bad color, was given one type of medicine, that is castor oil. And anybody who had malaria, those who had malaria were given another set of medicines, that is quinine and castor oil. And those who had boils on their skin or had other skin problems were given another medicine, that is sulfur ointment and castor oil, because there only 3 medicines were available there: castor oil, quinine, and sulfur ointment. See the next paragraph. Gandhi noticed the field state of women's clothes, and he asked Kasturbai to talk to them about it. One woman took Kasturbai into her hut and said, "Look, there is no box or cupboard here for clothes. The sari I am wearing is the only one I have." Now Gandhi observed that the condition of women's clothes was very bad, filthy state, dirty state, or they were wearing torn clothes. So he requested his wife to talk to the women about it and to do something. One woman told Kasturbai that she did not have any box at her hut. She had only one sari which she was wearing. That means they were very poor. These people were very poor. They did not have the basic amenities. The Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhi's life. He explained, "What I did was a very ordinary thing. I declared that the British could not order me about in my own country." So Gandhi considered the Champaran episode to be a turning point in his life. Why? Because this Champaran movement or this Champaran episode was the first Satyagraha movement or first mass movement in India inspired by Gandhi. And it became a turning point in his life because the Champaran episode began as an attempt to reduce the sufferings of the poor peasants. In Champaran, Gandhi fought against the British landlords who deceitfully extorted money from the sharecroppers. And Gandhi tried his best to give justice to the poor peasants. And Gandhi proved that the power of the British could be challenged by Indians. And he declared that the British could not order the Indians in their own country. And Gandhi also explained that whatever he did, this was a very ordinary thing. Gandhi just wanted to prove the British that they could not order the Indians in their own country. So that's why he fought against them, and finally the Battle of Champaran was won. Champaran didn't begin as an act of defiance. It grew out of an attempt to alleviate the distress of large numbers of poor peasants. So I already told you that the Champaran episode began as an attempt to reduce or to alleviate the sufferings of the poor peasants. Gandhi just wanted to reduce the pain and the sufferings of the poor farmers. His politics, this was the regular working method of Gandhiji. Isn't it? This was the typical Gandhi pattern. This was his regular working method of Gandhi. He just, his politics were, see this line, his politics were intertwined with the practical day-to-day problems of the millions. His was not a loyalty to abstractions, it was a loyalty to living human beings. Daily practical problems of millions of people were included in his politics. He just wanted to help these people, millions of people. He just wanted to solve the problems, day-to-day problems of these poor millions of people. He was not devoted to unreal situations. He was devoted to improve the living conditions of human beings. Gandhi tried to make India a new free India. And in an India that was self-sufficient and truly a free country. He tried to mold a new free Indians who could stand on his own feet and thus make India free. Whatever Gandhi did in everything, he just tried to mold a new free Indian who could stand on his own feet. In this paragraph, we will get to know about Charles Frere Andrews. Who was he? Let's see. Early in the Champaran action, Charles Frere Andrews, he was the English pacifist. Pacifist means believer in non-violence. The person who believes in peace. He does not believe in violence. Okay. And who was a devoted follower of Mahatma Gandhi, and he came to bid Gandhi farewell before going on a tour of duty to the Fiji island. So Charles Frere Andrews was a strong follower of Gandhi, but he was a British and he did not believe in non-violence. He was a pacifist. And Charles Frere Andrews wanted to help Gandhi and his team. Though he was a bit British, he wanted to help the Indians. Gandhi's loyal friends thought that it would be a good idea for Andrews to stay in Champaran and help them. Andrews was also willing if Gandhi agreed, but Gandhi was vehemently opposed. They thought that Gandhi's loyal friends thought that it would be beneficial for them if Andrews helped them. And Andrew was also ready if Gandhi agreed. But Gandhi strongly objected to this proposal. He opposed to this proposal.